Hello, welcome to the channel. Hope you're all well. Thank you for coming and joining us for a Friday night live. And here we are again. Right, so let's bring the boys in. Let's not waste no time. Let's bring the boys in. Here they are. Here they are. Here they are. Mum and Dad are in.
Hello.
Terry's fresh.
Evening, ladies.
Hello,
gentlemen.
Terry's fresh from his fourth holiday of the year.
Holiday.
Between holidays.
And Brian, and as special guest, Martin. So welcome, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. So as always, with special guest Earworm, Martin here is to answer, or has come in to help answer, advise, whatever you want to call it. Any questions you have, obviously we all know that Martin's the brains behind Hampshire Sheen. So if you've got any questions or any queries with the Hampshire Sheen product, then obviously now is the time to get those questions answered live from the master himself. So
Oh, Steve.
Calm yourself, master. Hey, hold on a minute. Natalia's not here. Hold on a minute.
So, as always, Martin's, we all know Martin. We all love Martin. Martin's a great guy, and he's always here to help on his products and any other questions we might have that he might be able to help us with. So, I'm just going to be turning a basic lidded pot tonight.
She says it every week.
Yeah, basic. Yeah, maybe basic. We'll try. I'll try. I'll try.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what I'm like? I like to splash a bit of this and a bit of that on it. So anyway, we'll try. So yeah, I'm just going to turn a small lidded pot. Like we always say with the special guest Earworm, it's all about the guest. We want to get to know the guest and pick their brains and, get to know what they've got coming up, what's going on, this, that, and the other. So without further ado, we will move on. So I will go over to the lathe, and Terry, I believe, is going to welcome everybody in.
Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. Today was Henry Screwsaw Works. Hello, Henry. It's followed by Twisted Pete of the Trees. Door 60's in. Rob Copperell, Malcolm Douglas, Norman Greenwell, Nigel Harvey, Wee Val, William Kenny, Susie the Swiss Woodturner, Andy Best, Mike Evans, Andrew from YV Woodshed, Doug Miller's there, Barry's Wood Creations is in, Todd at Glencoe Woodworks is there, Old Man River is in, Robert Portwood is in, Vinnie Chowan, Rick Smith, Paul Kavanagh, Frederick Rogan and Norsgaard is in, Simon Mason's in, Spunby Green Jeans is in, that's a good one, Susan Gothard is in, and I'm just scanning down the list to see if there's anybody I missed. I have missed several, but that's flying in now. Stuart Freeney's there. Stuart's in. He's probably got all his new cameras set up now.
He probably has.
You ought to bring Stuart in so we can see like 4 of him. Really. Lucy Bundy Rose there. Wooden Burrow Haley's there. Good evening to you. And I thinking that in Irish, I think that's about it.
I think.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Steve's Live. Don't forget questions, please. If you could just prefix anything with a question mark so we can see it.
Good evening, everybody. It's nice to see people supporting Steve's channel here on a Friday night. It's good to see quite a few names that I recognise from when I had the time to do lives and stuff. It's good to see you all here. Christine and Michael Heseltine. Hi, guys. Long time since I've seen you. I hope you're well.
Boys in fairly early today. Not much to shut.
We normally come in 10 minutes before the end, Roy does.
Mike from Dances Bar Parks just joined us.
Slept in, yeah.
I got a question for you, Martin. Do you think I got a question for you. Do you think in the near future you will be back on the tubes?
Well, the
plan sounds like I know.
The plan is yes, to get back onto YouTube. Whether it will be live, I don't know. I have got a very large project in mind. I always do large projects that take months and months and months to sort out. Hence the finishing academy and what have you. But this is. Well, yes, it's a big project with lots of individual, fairly short videos on the turning of some bits that I want to then exhibit at the Harrogate show.
Oh,
lovely.
Yeah, so there'll be. Well, oh God, this is such a big project, Steve. Now you've got me. You've got me on. Right. If you've been on the Hampshire Sheen website recently, you may well have seen that we've got some project tutorial things detailed in a similar way to those in the Finishing Academy, where you've got a video and then you've got a step-by-step guide with some downloadable bits and pieces. Well, the idea for these new videos is to do a series of videos on YouTube, fairly short videos on YouTube that show the basic tooling and the finishing and everything else like that, with my usual vaguely witty, partially sarcastic chat as I go along, but then put a longer version of the video into a lesson on the website with a step-by-step guide and full-size printable diagrams and stuff with all the measurements and what have you that I made up on the day, that kind of thing, and make that available, and then have all of them available to see in person at the Harrogate show.
Ooh.
That was the plan, and I should have started it in January.
Have you started?
No. And it's now
Harrogate is in November.
Yeah, and it's now halfway through April, and I'm still thinking about it. But it's time, guys. I just don't have the time, you know. And oh God, it sounds like I'm moaning. I'm not moaning. You know, we're generally teaching 3 days a week here. I've just done 2 days teaching on a 2-day beginners course. I've got a bowl turning introduction course tomorrow, and then I'm off Sunday and Monday. And then I'm teaching again Tuesday, sorting out demonstrations on Wednesday. And then next week, I'm demonstrating in Christchurch on Thursday, Dis in Norfolk, just down the road from Steve, on Friday night, all day with Steve on Saturday at King's Lynn. You might want to mention that, Steve.
Yeah,
and then straight after I finish with Steve, we are darting across the country to demonstrate on Sunday at Mid Wales Woodturners.
Mid Wales? No, that is a distance.
We've got I think it's about a 5.5 hour drive from King's Lynn to Mid Wales Woodturners on Saturday afternoon.
it is definitely a drive.
What's
You
that
got that right.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's good. So next Saturday, I'm doing an all-day demonstration at King's Lynn Woodturners, which is Steve's club.
Yep.
I'm assuming guests are allowed.
Yeah. It's you can come on the day and pay on the day if you want to, or tickets are available via the website. The website is. If someone can put it in the. Oh, actually, I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You put it in.
So
I'll never find it.
You're quite welcome to turn up on the day. I will give you the postcode so you can see how far it is away from you. Let me just find the website and I'll stick the postcode in.
And in the meantime, while he's looking for that, Paul Kavanagh says, a big project. I didn't know you were coming to clean my workshop for me.
It's not that big.
Yeah, no, it isn't that big. Oh, no.
Professor's joined us, Mick Jew's joined us, Andy the Valley Woodturners joined us, so is Gerard, the French turner. Good evening to you.
Gerard.
So if you'd like more information about how to get tickets on the day, then visit the website. But the postcode for the venue is PE 32 1SA. So that's the location of the venue. So depending on where you are in the UK, if you are local, then you are more than welcome to pop down and visit us. The hall is big enough to take 180 people, so we should have plenty of space. And your ticket will include a sausage or bacon bap at lunchtime. So,
oh, really?
Or if you don't eat it, too.
Yeah, thanks for the postcode, Steve. I'm going to need that.
I gave it to you the other day.
Sat nav.
He forgot.
No, I'll find you. No, we're staying at a Premier Inn locally. But what I'm really excited about is Natalia and I have been watching Masters of the Air over on Apple TV, and it's based at a place called Thorpe Abbots, RAF Thorpe Abbots, that's 4 miles away from Dis, where I'm demonstrating on Friday. So we're going to go and take a look at the original Thorpe Abbots airfield. But really annoyingly, the museum that's there I think it's in the old control tower, isn't open on the Friday. So I'm going to stand at the gate.
You might give them a ring. They may open it for you. Just say you're.
There might be some volunteers there that'll let you in.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we're going to get up there, fairly early, because Norfolk and East Anglia's got one road in and one road out.
If you're lucky. That's all dirt track. What you got to do, Martin, is stand at the gate, rattling the gate, let me in, and they'll let you in anyway.
But no, if you haven't watched Masters of the Air, we absolutely loved it. Absolutely superb. Oh, good evening, Emma. Tiny Turner. Hi, Emma.
Hi, Emma.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Emma's coming down to Hampshire Sheen the first weekend of May. And she's doing a couple of courses with us. She's doing a repeat of her resin sphere turning, and she's also doing a square platter day, which is on Saturday the 4th of May, Saturday the 4th of May, that is. It's doing a square and carved platter day, but she's just added in a couple of other things that you can do as an option. So if you're interested in that, coming for the day, spend a day with Emma. I'll just put the what's it in the thingamajig. There you go.
Excellent.
Just type that in there quickly. So if you're interested in having a day with Emma here at Hampshire Sheen, then check out hampshiresheen.com/tuition. There. So Steve, what do you want me to turn next week? I was thinking about doing a boxy thing and
threaded box.
I thought you were going to do your bowl on a stem or whatever it's called. I can't remember what you call it now.
Oh, pedestal bowl.
That's the one. I thought you
Pedestal
were going to do that.
Bowl on a stem.
Bowl on a stem.
You heathen, Stephen. Bowl on a stem.
Or a bowl on a stick, or whatever you want to call it.
It's Norfolk. Bowl on a stem.
Bowl on a stick, yeah.
Bowl on a stick. Yes, yeah. Or I could even do my Fibonacci bowl as well. Well, probably not as well, but maybe.
Yorkshire Gap 10.
Good demo. That gets everybody thinking.
Yeah, whatever you do, mate, will be good. So I'm not worried. Whatever you decide, whatever you want to do.
All right. Well,
Martin, Martin Aurora Woodcrafts has joined us. I thought I'd get in before he disappears off the screen. Yorkshire gets there as well. And Klingspor Abrasives. Rob is in. Hello, Rob.
All right, Rob.
Ben.
Hello.
Glenn, how are you, Glenn?
Oh, hello, Glenn. Long time no see.
He's had man flu, bless him.
He had
Is he?
man flu, right? Yeah, poor soul.
He sneezed once, you mean?
Twice, I think.
He's now going, that's it, I'm off. See you later, boys. That's better. I can see what I'm doing now.
At
Oh,
least we
Susan,
have
do all of them. Oh, if only I had the time, Susan.
And Norbert says, how about a small Taurus bowl?
No, but to be honest, I've never turned a small Taurus bowl or a big one. Come to mention it.
they do take a while, Taurus bowls. So
Yeah.
if you wanted to do like 2 or 3 projects, that might take you, good best part of the day to do that time you set it up. And
Now we'll do the probably start off with, I don't know, actually. Probably start off with a thingy.
I'm finished with a thingy.
Sorry. Yeah. I'll do a bowl on a stick.
then a thingy, then a doobry,
Do you know what?
Well,
Martin? I think you're
Simon's
taking the mic now.
and a
Yeah.
scooteroid.
I think Simon says he could do a Fibonacci on a stick.
Fibonacci.
Good. Yeah, you know what? I could do that. That would work. Yeah, do a fit. Yeah, or yeah, a bowl on a stick and then a what's it with a lid.
There you go. That's that sort of thing.
Susan's just said you've got the whole day, Martin. Yeah. Have you ever seen how quick the whole day goes, Susan?
I'd say, I put a lot of. Well, if you've ever seen me demonstrate or ever seen me do a live, it just takes time. I'd like to put in a lot of information and a few anecdotes and tell a few stories as we go, that sort of thing, and generally go into a lot of detail about what I'm doing and why.
Very good demonstrations, I have to say.
Oh, bless you, Brian. Thank you. And of course, I'm going to Northern Ireland in June as well.
Wow.
With the Ulster woodturning in the woodshed.
It's my birthday that weekend as well.
Oh, is it? Oh,
What weekend's that?
I've flown. Well, I'm bringing the caddy with me, so we fly in on the 7th, and my birthday's on the 6th
damn it.
of June.
I'm in Mallorca on the 7th.
That's a tragedy. You weren't going anywhere. You just dropped that in so you could let everybody know you're going on holiday again.
Oh, I might come over to see you.
No, that's why you dropped it in.
See my mate Michelle. I might come over and stay with Michelle. Not you.
Yeah, you can if you want, yeah. My mate Michelle. Your mate Michelle's working this evening, so.
Okay, is she working? Is she? All right.
Yeah, that's why she's not in the chat. Or she would have been.
Brian kicks her out to work, bless her.
Paul Cardinal says, what about an off-square doofer? Okay.
An off-square doofer?
Yeah.
I think an off-square doofer is probably quite doable. I'm going to have to remember if I want to stick just to really.
Just to wait Steve up. Yeah.
Todd Phipps is there. Hello, Todd.
Hey, hello, Todd. How are you?
Todd.
Todd. If you don't know Todd is one of the nicest guys on the planet. It's always a pleasure to share a beer with him in at SWAT over there in Waco.
Which is coming soon for you, isn't it?
He's a very good student as well. Todd Phipps is a very good student. He actually does what he's asked.
He does as he's told.
William Kenny's just put in the chat. He says, road trip, Brian. Yeah, absolutely, William. You can pop the night before, stay with me, and then take me up there, because I'm not allowed to drive yet.
Not allowed to drive, is he?
And Paul Calvin says, he's coming to see me.
I am coming to see you, Paul.
It's a highlight of Martin's year, he says, seeing me. Yeah, maybe not. I knew you were full of your own self-importance, Paul Calvin.
Yeah. Well, actually, Paul, he's coming to see if you've cleaned the workshop, so make sure you've got it spick and span by the time he gets there.
He's come to inspect it.
I'm not sure Paul's ever forgiven me for telling him once in a woodturning 360 meeting, a good face for radio.
Yeah. Good face for radio.
True, but.
Oh, dear. And then I met Paul at the carpentry store.
You did.
Year before last.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised he didn't squash me because he's a big lad.
He is a big lad, yeah.
He is a tall guy, yeah.
Gentle giant.
Yeah. Well, what I meant to say was he had a voice for radio.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Don't try and back out of it now.
No, I did, but it came out all very, very wrong.
What's the word, Steve? Just in case there's anybody interested, they're probably interested in us chatting, not you turning.
I think that's a piece of ash, actually. I think it is. I'm not sure, but we'll find
it like ash when you had the overhead camera on.
Right. Somebody might say that, so we'll get it out there first.
Yeah. That looks like ash, and it looks like Steve's using the Simon Hope.
Simon Hope 8mm hollower.
I am.
Simon Hope 8mm hollower.
I like that because it leaves a nice finish on the end grain, doesn't it?
It does. It's a very good tool.
Paul Cavan says, with my question the other week for Les. Oh, I didn't see that last week.
Oh, you must have.
What he said. Martin, what's the worst thing about working with Les?
Well, he asked Les what's the worst thing about working with you.
If you missed the answer, you better go back and
I did miss the answer. I did miss the answer.
Go back and watch it.
The worst thing about him moaning about me making cold coffee is the polite answer.
All right, okay.
Well, his answer was Martin making me coffee.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He makes a cold cup of wet coffee, weak coffee.
Oh, bless him.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he moans like hell because we put milk in the coffee first, so the coffee doesn't burn or doesn't scald with the boiling water. And I like a slightly milky coffee, and Les prefers his a little bit more bitter and a little bit more
manly.
Yeah.
Manly.
He said, "Oh, maybe another cup of cold coffee."
And milky as well,
yeah.
Well, Finley's in.
Good evening, Paul.
Hi, Paul. How you doing?
Hello, Paul.
He's responsible for booking you for the Ulster Woodturners.
He is.
He is indeed.
Yeah.
Don't let Paul Kavanagh in, Paul Finley, all right?
No, Paul's banned.
You're the bouncer.
He's banned. No, Paul Finley's only quite small, so he's not going to stop Paul Kavanagh getting in.
This is a box, Steve, yeah?
What's Susan's in?
Well, he did say a pot, and a pot doesn't normally have a lid, so he's nearly
getting a bit thin for a box if you're going to make a curve.
A pot? What's the matter with you?
So Susan Gothard has a question, guys. I know we're turning tonight, but I wonder if anyone can help me. I can't seem to find a reasonable size thickness of wood for carving. Thickness of wood for carving.
Well, normally thickness. What do you want to carve?
Basswood.
Lime. It's good wood for carving.
Lime, yeah.
Basswood or lime.
Lime is the best, I would say. But what sort of size do you need, Susan? That's the question.
James Pritchard's joined us.
Will I be at SWAT? Todd. Just while Susan's typing her answer in, so we can see it in the chat. Yes, Todd. The plan is to be at SWAT this year, plus doing a few lessons at Woodworkers, Texas, and Dallas. Again, that's the plan. We've just got to work out finances and logistics and stuff, because I've also been invited to demonstrate in Houston that same weekend, or the weekend before SWAT, and do a few lessons down there. So we just need to work out some kind of logistical possibility, trying to satisfy everybody, because it's a long way to come to have to let somebody down. So we'll have to see.
Just to add a little bit to Susan Gothard's question there, Emma's a bit of a carver too, so Emma the Tiny Turner, so you might want to ask Emma. She may have a source for...
she says try G&S
carving wood.
Lime. You sell Italian lime, which is excellent for carving.
There you go. G&S timber.
Fred Gilliver's in as well. Good evening, Fred. Archie's there.
Fred.
Paul says he was with Michael in Ballymena. Is that the Michael on eBay who really knows the worth of his timber? So auctions everything off. I've had some blanks off him.
Susan wants some 2 to 3 inch thick and large pieces. That shouldn't be difficult to find.
Mike Jew says, Steve. Mike Jew says, Steve, could you be quiet? We're trying to listen to Martin.
Sorry, Mike. I'll just sit down in the background and wait until you're finished.
As usual.
Yeah.
So it looks like Steve's sanding that now.
Yeah, I've got a mark in there. I can't get out of the tool. So I'm just going to get this house. I'm just going to get this house brick.
Box scraper might do it, Steve.
I ain't got a box scraper. I've only got a little skew.
Have you not?
No.
See that? Paul Calvin is promoting you again, Martin. See that?
Oh, bless. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, I've had a few exceptionally good blanks from Mike in Ballymena.
Archie has just put in lime. Lime is the best and easiest to find. G&S is my supplier for this wood. There you go, Sue. G&S seems to be the place to go.
Yeah, the nice guys at G&S. Is Steve still on the 40 grit there, do you think?
Probably. I would think so.
I don't start that high.
Oh, sorry, 20.
So can somebody tell me if G&S timber supplies are in Penrith? Is that where they are?
Cornwall, is it?
Yes.
G&S timber specialists?
Cumbria way, yeah.
Penrith. Not being from across your direction anywhere. G&S timber specialist. There we go. They're actually toolsandtimber.co.uk. I think.
Yes, I think you're right.
If you look up Dalman Timbers as well, Susan, Dalman Timbers.
Dalman, yeah, DALMAAN.
Yeah. There's the web address for G&S Timbers, I think, if that's the right place.
Yeah,
Archie confirms it's Penrith, so that's them.
Frederick's looking forward to seeing you and Emma in Denmark this year, Martin.
Hi, Frederick. Yes, planning. Yes, the plan is we'll be in Erdens this year. Emma and I, and Natalia as well this time. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Dalman Timbers. They're down south here somewhere, and they're the guys that have taken over from Styles and Bates, timber wise.
Well, I would suggest it's sometimes a good job to laminate a number of smaller pieces together for carving. It provides a bit more stability for larger carvings. There's always somebody an expert in these chats. It's good.
Right.
Emma likes a road trip.
Yeah.
Have you moved up to grit yet, Steve?
Yeah, I've just moved up to 100 grit now.
If you think that was bad, watching Sunday
Going to get the round file out in a minute
for months.
to do the outside.
Yeah, to get fire. I've got to make this live last somehow. Right, I'm just going to put a little lip in here for the pot lid to sit in.
Robert Klingspor said there's 24 grit in the post. He's got you back. Evening, Charlie. Charlie from CET Woodturning's in.
Oh, hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. How you
Hi,
doing?
Charlie.
Good to see you last night, Charlie.
Paul Calvin says, Brian, when you're better, I need you to take me to a timber merchant sometime. I'm terrified of being an idiot. Paul, if you need timber, just come and see me, mate. I've got loads.
Yes, they have, Susan. Dalman have taken over from Styles and Bates. In fact, Dalman used to supply Styles and Bates with all the timber, but now they've supplied. Yeah. Now Dave, is it Dave? Dave's retired because he's in his 70s now. He said he don't want to go on anymore. Dalman's going to take over supplying the timber direct, I think.
Cut out the middleman.
Yes.
So we can
but unfortunately, the middleman cut himself out because he retired.
He retired, yeah.
Yeah. Don't expect the prices to be any cheaper, though.
So
well, you never know.
You never know, that's right.
Did Terry behave himself last night? I know that's a bit of an impossible question, but you never know. Miracles do happen now and again.
We don't believe it, not for a minute.
They all loved it.
Right, let's get a little bit of shape on this.
Paul wants to know from Robert Klingspoor, what's the lowest grit you can have? Ice brick.
It's called a 1 grit bow gouge. Overhead camera, Steve.
Oh yeah, good man. Glad to see one's awake.
I was pulling it right. Sorry, I can't.
Yeah, he was opening a tinny. Brian was opening a tinny.
Can't pour a drink and watch at the same time. Two things at once. You think I am a woman?
Well, no comment.
Multitasking. That's your cheek. Careful.
So where's that, Roy? Roy's saying him and a few people are going to the Ely Club are going, him and someone from Ely, to a timber company in Ely, sell offcuts, some really nice wood.
Yeah. There is a place in Belfast that I'm seriously thinking about going to see. They do slabs of timber. Just rough sawing off the tree, big slabs. But the prices on their website are horrendously large.
Yeah, but you're paying by the cubic meter, aren't you? Or foot, however they do it.
Cubic foot.
Yeah, and if they cut it all up for you and seal the ends and turn round blanks, then obviously you pay the extra.
Yeah, I don't want them to turn round blanks. I just want
to go and buy a plank, Brian. That's
just
what you want.
Planks,
3-inch, like 3-inch thick plank.
Yeah, 3-inch or 4-inch planks. That's what I'm looking for.
So we could take a little bit
more. They're doing lots of live edge stuff, like just sawing straight off the big log.
Yep.
They're making like tables and that kind of stuff,
But then they're only about 1 inch thick, or 2 inches most.
Well, they've got loads there, Terry. I mean, the whole display of stuff on their website.
Paul Kavanagh wants to know where that is, Brian.
I will talk to you later, Paul, about that.
All secret squirrel stuff.
Not telling everybody.
Secret squirrel stuff, Esses.
They all want to go.
So I am still here. I'm watching what Steve's doing quite closely.
Oh, here we go. Here we. You know what's going? He's going to come in Saturday with a list.
Now.
This is what you
get a catch now. He's saying that.
He's actually videoing this so he can rebroadcast it on Saturday.
Careful, mind, Steve. You hollowed it down quite a long way, square almost.
Yeah, there's still quite a bit of meat in the bottom of that.
Right then.
You hope.
Ye of little faith. Ye of little
It
faith.
flies off.
I'm not going to be there Saturday. Did I tell you that?
He's only saying
cook
he's
the tea
running
then.
away.
I'm going to come.
The lunch.
I'm going to come in, set the cameras up, and then I'm going.
He's running away.
Nick's doing the lunch. Nick's cooking. Nick's volunteered to
sorry.
come in and do the lunch.
Right. Charlie wants to know if it's the shipyard, Brian.
No.
Oh, well done, Paul. Martin's demo will include a video of things you shouldn't do, featuring Steve. No change there.
I'm going to deny everything.
Yep. I'm just denying everything. Plausible deniability.
Roy thinks that might be a mini chalice, Steve, is it?
You got a chalice on the brain, Roy.
Yeah. Well, it is hashtag chalice week.
Is it?
Hashtag decorated chalice, yeah.
I didn't hear that.
That's because you're on holiday, Terry.
Was I?
So okay, I'll say it for you instead of you having to say it again.
Don't forget, everybody, if you're AWGB members and you're in the Staffordshire area, it's the AGM this weekend. So you can go and vote and put your complaints in and etc.
Complaints? Do you think they're going to have complaints?
And whatever.
Oh, Terry, I forgot to tell you, I paid my corporate membership.
You never did you?
You did?
I did, Tony.
Hang on, pick me up off the floor.
Late, is it?
Pick me up off the
It's a little bit late. It should have been December, but we'll let you off, Martin. I know you're busy. Well done.
When John sent me the invoice, and then I must pay that.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I do. I forget.
As you do.
Says Steve, that's a chalice, which is a cup on a stick.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
He's not going to love that down, are they?
Touche.
Oh, roll on next week.
Yep.
Janine Holland's joined us. Hello, Janine.
Hi, Janine.
I have a feeling.
Evening, James Cassidy. Good evening, Joe Senior.
Oh, James Cassidy's in too. Good evening, James.
Can't pick on me. Did you not read the contract? It says you're not allowed to mention my name in the demo.
Oh, well, that's all right. I won't have to mention your name. I'll just call you the chairman.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I've just revoked that position.
I think we're going to have a good day, Steve.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, Martin.
He's not going to be there now.
Alan Gibb is in.
Evening, Alan.
Gerard the French Turner says, still waiting on news for the grant for the lathe for the men's shed he belongs to.
Oh, all right.
It is taking so long.
Oh, Janine says she's been stalking. Sorry, she's been here a while.
Okay. Stalking. No, we colouring this, Stephen, or are you just going to do the half hour and go?
What do you want to do?
Well, we'll see.
Well, now you got our super colorist in. earworming. I mean, you could
You might get some advice on how to do it right.
Do it proper. Do it proper.
Properly.
Do it proper, lad. Aye. Do it proper.
What are you putting on the lid, Steve?
Yeah, I will be putting a lid on it.
Yeah. What wood is it going to be?
What would you like?
What have you got?
Ash.
I've got a lot of ash.
Yeah.
Let me get rid of this lump.
Have you?
You're colouring that. I wouldn't part it off.
No, I'm not going to part it. I'll just get rid of some of this stump. I've got some darker bits. Got a piece of.
It's a cup on a stick.
What have we got in dark? Got a piece of sapele. Got a bit of oak.
I mean, that little stub really could be your tenon to go into the stem, couldn't it? A longer piece.
Got a piece of
you could turn a stick go into
a long goblet.
I'm just going to mute you lot in a minute. I'm going to mute you lot in a minute.
Cup on a stem.
I've got a piece of walnut. I've got.
Let's see the walnut, Steve.
Yes, have a look.
Oh no, that's too big.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want...
There's a lid.
So yeah, save that for a decent project.
Decent project.
that wasn't supposed to say.
No, that's fine, Martin. No, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Rory wants to know the question: are you making a finio, Steve? I think I'll be doubting.
No, that's not big enough. That's not big enough. I'm not talking. I'm not talking the Royal because he's not normally here till the end of the life.
That's true, eh?
That bit of walnut's not far off the right size, you know. You'll be deceiving now.
Yeah, it's too good a piece.
Use the walnut.
Emma said it's too fancy to use as a lid.
70
You've got loads. Use what we have.
Well, yeah, if you got lots, you could use it. I suppose.
Is the lid going to sit inside the shoulder?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Or is it going to be flush with the outside?
Sit inside. Sit inside.
Inside.
Oh, okay.
A recessed lid.
That's not big enough. I've got all these blooming squares, but none of them are big enough.
That was
just. Well, what about the bit you cut that off of? The ash.
That was one of the projects I was going to do next week, Steve. So I can't do that anymore.
What's that?
Cup on a stick.
Cup on a stick.
A pot like that with an inset lid.
Oh, okay.
Why can't you do it? It'll be better than Steve's.
Hey, I hate to I hate to shock you, but my club members don't watch my channel. They got better things to do than that.
That was a surprise.
Yeah, that's what it came off.
Emma says sycamore and ebonizing lacquer, Steve.
Yeah, I'll cut a bit of this. What I've got here. What I cut this off. Let me just go hack a bit of this off on the chop saw.
I think it'd be good fun if your members produced a piece of timber for Martin Saban.
Yeah,
I think that would be interesting.
Believe me, some of
Roy
Roy
could do it.
What about that
surprise piece of timber?
What about that bit?
Yeah, or not? I think is it
beach.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, what?
Yeah, in the beach. Yeah.
Right. So what are we doing with the body of this thing? Are we colouring it? Are we leaving it? What are we doing? What do you want to do with it? Do you want to? No, you can only speak one at a time.
Depends on.
Depends what you want to do on the lid.
On the lid, really. If you're going to put a finny on a lid,
yeah.
Nice.
See the thing is, if you colour the lid and don't do anything to the pot, the colour on the top is going to make it look top heavy. So you would need to do something. This is in my honest opinion. You would need to do something to the bottom of the pot in order to counterbalance the top heaviness of the coloured lid.
Right.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Kavanagh says.
So
Kavanagh says, Steve, we don't really watch either.
Yeah, I just read that. So what about if I was just to do this one colour, the pot itself, leave the lid natural, but then just colour the finial? Would
Are you
that
going to do
work?
a finial as well?
I'm going to try my best.
It's going to do a finial with a skew.
Don't be stupid,
Well.
Brian.
We'll pass on that one.
Let's have a look at that other piece of wood again, Steve. Okay.
Simon Mason says just burn it. It'll be fine.
I can do
Oh,
that.
hi, Simon.
I can do that.
Very quickly, Simon, Les hasn't been here. You know what that means. Right. Now, with a pot like that, personally, I wouldn't put a finial on it.
Okay.
I would put a button lid or a button picky up handle thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I've got one here.
Yeah,
I
don't think a finial would suit that piece. So a domed lid with a little knob on the top would be nice.
Like that?
Yeah.
Does that fit?
Is that
Similar idea, yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's it, boys. See you next week.
There you go.
Job finished.
Job done.
Right, thanks for coming over. Thanks for coming over. Thanks, Martin. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah. So I think.
Right.
I would definitely put something. I would put a gradient on the bottom of that, because you've got straight sides. A gradient from the bottom up to just past where the curve finishes would be quite nice, and then match the colour on the lid.
So a dark colour coming into a light colour, then match the lid. Yeah, is that what you're saying?
No. Just a dark colour into natural.
Oh, I see. I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yep.
Okey-dokey.
So dark base, fade into natural, and then the lid on top.
It's always the better the base.
Top in a colour to.
A little button.
Yeah.
Professor says you should put a metal finial.
No.
I've learned my lesson when demonstrating colours and stuff, because there's an awful lot of people that still don't appreciate colour on wood. So I've learned to colour a bit of it, or the outside of it, but the inside natural. Therefore, everybody's happy.
Suit everybody, yeah.
Let's put these back up out of the way. Right. Colours. Air gun.
James was asking Gerard where he gets the grant for the lathe at the men's shed, but he obviously doesn't know that Gerard's in County Cork.
County.
He just lives outside Cork, so it'll be Cork County Council or some Irish government scheme.
I'm thinking
Todd.
Plum or Midnight Blue.
Says don't care for colour. Blue?
Plum or
Todd
Midnight
says
Blue.
he doesn't care for colour on wood, but I've seen some coloured stuff that Todd's done, and it's been really good.
So is he saying that just to make waves?
I don't know, because I can't. I think it was a while ago now. But I think Todd was no. Todd came on my ring box course at Wood.
He's just added. He says, "Not true. I love colour on wood."
There we go.
Yeah, see, he's just white. Oh no, yeah.
Seen some coloured work that.
There's a big starting handle on that comment.
He slips into my DMs every now and then and goes, "Look what I did." I go,
yeah. Jennifer's Crafting Creations has joined us. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Hi, Jennifer.
Right. So Midnight Blue or Plum.
Let's have a look at the other piece of wood again.
Plum. You've just made Roy's day.
Oh, you just made Roy's day, is right.
I see on the 360 website or that Peak Twisted Trees is now into colouring. You've been resin soon.
I've seen that. Resin's next is right.
Yeah.
He's the future of the colouring. Oh, bother.
Yeah, it isn't really the place for club business, but we've got Colwyn Way demonstrating next month.
Oh, good.
When?
Was demonstrating first Monday of July, but he's moved it.
Brilliant.
Can't do that.
to week after next.
Good. Looking forward to that.
Yep. Henry Scrowsaw Works says, question, I have a choice of being able to get Mylan's friction polish or Aussie's oil for my turning. What would be best, or used in both on projects? Well, try them both.
Use the finish that's most appropriate to the function of the piece.
Oh, there you go.
That's very diplomatic.
That's a real diplomatic
a-
answer, isn't it?
It's diplomatic as hell, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same with any finishing. You know, not every piece needs to be super duper bright and shiny, and at the same time, not every piece needs to be matte or flat or satin or whatever. So you choose the finish that is most appropriate for the piece. Don't come up any higher than that, Steve.
No, that's it. That's all I'm doing.
Other finishes are available.
No, they're not.
Of course I'm not.
Where was I? Yes. So you know, you need to have a think. I do genuinely think that there is a maximum size of piece for a gloss finish. And then if it gets too big, you can't actually see the piece for the reflections of everything around it. And I've got a feeling it's somewhere around 14 inches. If it's any bigger or wider than 14 inches, then the reflections have a tendency to overpower the piece, so you can't actually see the wood for the reflections. So then any bigger than that, then you need to tone that finish down to something that's more satin to allow you to see the wood and not your own reflection.
Norman Green was telling us that he's booked on to Colwyn's SKU course.
You are?
September.
Yeah. You, Norman, again.
Excellent.
Get that sealed up.
You guys are all just too far away from me.
Well, you said, Brian, you live in third world countries. So you should go out and start doing some demonstrations, Brian.
We have a men's shed as well, James. I'll talk to James Cassidy now. We have a men's shed in Ballynahinch as well here. It's all over Northern Ireland as well. They're everywhere. I would love to go demonstrating, Terry, but I'm not allowed to drive currently.
Michelle can drive you.
Yeah, right.
And you got a push bike.
You're so funny.
Devoted wife and all that, you know.
Yeah.
Darling, we're out tonight. Where are we going? Where are we going tonight? We're going to so and so's.
Do you know Michelle at all, do you?
Well, if I asked her to drive me, so she would.
Steve just used a spray sanding sealer there. It's a matte one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice looking spray.
I've got 10 of that.
Very pretty, you know. Very pretty.
Right.
It's very pretty tin. You're what the label was put on proper, but other than that, it's all right.
You can blame the Charlie for that.
Oh no, the label's perfect. The label's absolutely perfect.
Yeah, you can't backpedal.
Italians are liberal, yeah.
She's listening. You can't backpedal.
Natalia's sat in the shop at the moment doing some late evening work, and her ears have just pricked up. So,
what was that?
Like flying across the room in a minute. Todd Flip says this wood seems to be fairly open-grained. Any embellishing wax? Maybe too much.
Yeah, personally, I wouldn't on this particular piece. If it was all coloured, if it was coloured from top to bottom, then yes, I would be very tempted to. But when you've got a little bit of natural there, then it'd be best to leave it natural.
So Emma says gold embellishing wax over the plum and fade out into the natural. That might be interesting too, yeah.
I'll leave that creative decision up to Steve.
I don't do that. I'll never be right.
Do you know what? If I weren't used to the abuse, I'd be crying in the corner by now.
So you should. Would you be sitting next to a stick?
I don't know. Can tell my wife.
Janine Holland's going. She's been up since 5 a.m. She needs to get a bit of sleep. Ready for work.
Thanks for coming in, Janine.
She needs
Good
to
night,
get
Janine.
ready for work.
It's not quite dry.
Good morning, Janine. She's been up since 5. Sorry, so
I've been up since 5.
Got to go to work now.
Okay. Have a good day at work, Janine.
Yeah, have a good day at work.
If that's at all possible.
Of course it is. But I love your work. If not, change your job. Simple.
Just do you need that?
Wow. Jared says that they got a grant for 75% of the €35,000 cost of putting 42 solar panels on the roof of the men's shed. Wow.
Wow.
And another one for a 3D printer.
Take it that's going to be permanent then. The men's shed.
Well,
35,000. So
yeah, that's a lot of euros.
Is it sunny enough in Ireland to warrant using?
I have solar panels on my roof, Martin. And I also run the electric fencing on my yard on solar panels. They're pretty efficient.
They get at least an hour a day.
We do get sunshine occasionally.
The horses get out about 3 o'clock in the afternoon until midnight. Then they come back in waiting for the solar panels in the morning to charge them.
Yeah, it's mostly liquid sunshine, mind you.
What you put on? What have you done there, Steve?
Just wipe the dust off of it.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to put a little tiny bit
of
gold embellishing wax in that bit there and try and feather it up through the top.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well done, Emma.
Listening to Emma now, are we?
Well, I thought that might be something different.
Yes, it's a good idea.
Now, because the wood itself is quite pale, it wouldn't matter so much if it didn't fade out particularly well, and you could put the gold all the way up to the top, and you would barely see the gold on the natural wood, and it would just add a little fleck to the to the natural wood there.
Yeah, it will kind of fade and blend into the wood anyway.
I told you Paul Kavanagh hadn't forgiven me.
Face for radio.
And then insult my country. But before we came on, Paul, they were happily complaining about the heat. Said it was 21 degrees where they live today.
It's 21 here.
I've been
stuck in cloud for 3 days.
I was up at the yard this morning
6 weeks
with a thermal ski top on as a base layer, a t-shirt, and a winter coat on.
Wow.
Yeah, but all old people feel the cold anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I don't feel the cold at all, Steve. I'm not.
No,
Steve, I'm not as old as
just the horses. That was just the horses.
There we go. Just a little tiny shimmer on it, like Martin said. A little bit of a shimmer on it.
Yeah.
Let's get that part
well
off.
Said.
Jared's men's shed sounds like a palace. Oh, snooker room, work room, metal and engineering room, polytunnel, kitchen, meeting room.
Do they ever leave? Do they ever leave there?
Snooker room, yeah, engineering.
Better than some people's houses.
I don't have a snooker room. I don't particularly want one either, but.
Right.
Cool.
I'll take my stick away now and put that in the bin. Just need to get a knife and clean the bottom out.
Very cool. So it says his lathe is a 10 by 18 Harbor Freight midi lathe. And right now he makes pens, crochet hooks, and trumpet turkey calls.
Trumpet turkey calls.
Mm.
Is that like a duck call, Henry?
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Turkeys.
Oh,
A duck call for turkeys.
nice, isn't it?
Lucy wants to know what sort of thing men's sheds do.
You're not allowed to know, Lucy. You're a woman.
No, it's men's sheds,
It's a
Lucy.
man's shed for that reason.
What goes on in men's shed stays in men's shed.
Stays in men's shed, yeah.
Exactly right.
They probably talk about
You know,
you,
it's like
women.
the WI. You know, just,
Yeah.
who knows what happens in the WI?
Wants to.
Right.
Steve?
Yes.
Oh, it is a live centre. Sorry, I was about to ask if you'd accidentally put 2 drive centres in the lathe, but it's not. It's
2
a
steps. Yeah.
Step live centre. That's a bit posh.
What's that? What, that one? That's an Axminster. That's an Axminster one.
Is it?
Yeah, Evolution
Definitely posh. Then.
one. Axminster Evolution.
Is it 300 years old or what?
No.
No, he says.
No.
No.
Right. Let's round this off.
So that piece is in bowl orientation, isn't it?
It's in what? Sorry. Bowl orientation.
That piece you've got is bowl orientation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucy, Roy the Boyce just said, Lucy, we have 2 women in our men's shed. Take no notice.
Probably do the shirts up the other way.
That kind of defeats the object of having a men's shed, does it not? I don't know.
I'm sure men can go to the WI if they want to.
Michael McEwen's just joined us, and Ian in the shed's joined us. Hello, Ian. It's
okay. Hello, Mike and Ian.
Lucy says, in that case, we need some more women's sheds so women can learn practical skills too. Yeah, indeed.
They do. They know how to put the washing in a machine.
Oh, bro.
Oh, I'm all in favor.
I have. I've got 2 booked on the course tomorrow, and I know one of them is a lady, and I think, yes, I definitely know one of them's a lady because she is the fiance of the guy who's been on the 2-day course this week. And she wants to know what it's all about, so she's coming without him. And the other student tomorrow, I think, is a lady. I'm not sure. I wouldn't want to assume.
The grounds you might get it wrong.
Well, the person's name is ambiguous. And it can be used for
either or.
Either or, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
they're identifying at that time.
Oh, yeah, actually, I have had a lady for the last 2 days as well, from Wales, and she was very
good. Right, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, about time some.
It's absolutely not a hobby that could preclude women at all. There's no reason why it could include women.
Absolutely.
No reason at all. I totally agree.
What I find with teaching is the ladies generally make the better students because they, how can I put it? They tend to get it a little bit quicker than the guys. The guys tend to think that it's a piece of sharpened steel and must press hard into the wood to make get really butch with it. Yeah, so the ladies tend to be a little bit more finessed and a little bit more elegant in the way they turn, whereas the guys tend to be a little bit more bullish. Which, of course, we've all got wood turning experience, obviously. So there isn't an awful lot of force required. So when people tend to start to learn when they're really brand new, the guys tend to be really quite heavy and forceful. And trying to reel them back a little bit to go, actually, the wood's doing the heavy work for you. You just need to move the tool through the cut in the shape that you want. It can be quite tricky to, get them to ease back because everything says, steel, wood, push in hard, macho. That's all, of course.
Michael McEwen's showing off a bit. He says he just bought an SK 100 chuck with O'Donnell jaws for $88.
Yes, you did get a good deal.
You
I
get
think
a very
you
good
did,
deal, Michael.
friend. I think you did.
Yeah, so long as the jaws fit.
Give you $90 for it, for that.
Including postage.
Including postage.
No, shipping was $150.
Andy Woodwork Intermediates in. He says, well, some men's sheds are all winning.
How's that
I'm
work?
going to go down that road.
Yeah, moving on.
Moving on.
Ian in the Woodshed made a rookie error. He says he just booked his hotel for makers. You think leaving it late was a mistake? It's stupidly expensive this year. Everywhere's stupidly expensive. God.
Yeah.
Even Harrogate this year is expensive.
Harrogate is horrendously bad. The what do you call them places we stay in? What do you call it?
Premier
Inn.
Inn.
Premier Inns. The Premier Inn prices are extortion.
It's about £300, £370, I think it was, for
It's
3
extortion.
days. You know, then they advertise you can get a evening in the Premier Inn for like £40.
Ah, exactly.
Try and book it. They say, oh, it's 380 something.
I've just paid for how much was it? We're there 4 nights. We're not going up Wednesday. No, we're not. I don't know. How long? When are we going? I can't remember. I only booked it this morning.
Thursday? Did you not say earlier?
Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Booked an executive room at the Crown Hotel, including breakfast, £400.
Is that for 4 nights or 3 nights?
That's 3 nights, executive room with breakfast. And I use booking.com quite a lot, so I get bonuses for
okay,
loyalty and stuff, so I get discounts and what have you.
That's not bad.
I was looking for an Airbnb. That's what I was going to look for this year.
I'm just not going.
I think. Oh well, Les and his wife are staying at this hotel as well, and I think it's just down the road from the Blues Cafe.
Oh well.
Oh, you'll be all right, then, Martin.
Well, you were there last time.
You won't be sleeping on Friday night then.
Well, when was it? It was the year before last. When we were there, we went to the Blues Cafe, and they had Morris from the Wurzels on the Wednesday night live, and he was really good. I think he was in the Wurzels.
Just focus that in.
No idea.
Right, let's get some shape on this then.
Get in, Andy.
Give Andy a shovel.
Yeah.
Andy who, Woodwork Lane or Bundy Row?
Yeah.
Andy the woodwork learner. He needs a shovel or a spade. He's digging a big hole for himself there.
He says I'll tell you, Steve, because it's your show. He's seen some men's sheds have a beard-only policy. Doesn't stop the women though.
The grumble weeds, that's
Grumble
right,
weeds,
Simon.
there you go.
Grumble weeds, yeah.
I did a demonstration for the Down and Market men's club, and there were women there. Or should I say ladies, not women, ladies.
There's one lady down at Waverley last night. She was really interested in the wood art machine because I was using that during the demo.
This is making me chuckle quietly. You're talking about ladies like you very rarely see them anywhere. Oh, you'll never guess what I saw. There was a lady there.
Yeah, they spotted one.
Yeah, I saw her ankles and everything.
Yeah.
Easy, Tiger. Easy.
She smiled at us. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to look.
Steve Perkins is in. Good evening, Steve.
Right, Steve.
Bit late, but you're in, mate. That's what counts.
Oh, Lucy's put you right, Terry.
She's saying no.
Waveney. Not
Waverley. Well, something like that. Waverley. I don't know. I don't remember.
Now, one of them, you're a
She
bit
put
funny,
you Lizzie.
Terry. You were in the wrong place.
Yeah. No wonder Darren was there as well. He should have been demoing.
Darren was there as well, yeah. I said that when I got there. I said, I saw him there, and I thought, I said, you're supposed to be away. Somebody told me you're up country. I was gonna do a decent job now. Now I can't because you're here. I don't want to embarrass you. It's your club. He laughed like hell.
Mark, yes, got to go. He says, I'll catch the rest later. Bye for
Cheers,
now.
Mark.
See you later, Mark.
Bye, Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Oh.
It's a long way to go, mine. It's been 2 hours, 20 minutes drive. Didn't get home till 1 o'clock.
The roads ain't the best either.
No, they're horrible little roads, aren't
All right, put a little parting line in there so we know where we're going.
they? Are you going to turn it round?
Are you?
The lid. All right.
I'm not.
All right. Usual fit then, is it?
Well, that'll fit.
Is it going to be a French fit, Steve?
What do you mean it fits? What's the matter with you lot tonight?
Fit.
Nothing, Steve. Nothing.
Is it going to be a French fit, a German fit, or a Russian fit?
It fits. It's going to be a fit that fits.
Oh.
With an air gap. With an air gap.
It'll be
With an
snuggling.
air gap.
The time has got paint on it.
It's an expansion gap, Steve.
Yeah,
Come on,
the wood's wet. That'll move.
If it's wet, it'll shrink, Steve.
Yeah, exactly. That'll shrink. The pot will shrink.
Or the pot's wet.
It'll go over.
And the lid's bone dry, so you need to leave an expansion gap. Yeah. Or a contraction gap. Oh, I do.
We go
Put the
overhead.
overhead on.
I thought you was overhead.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to read what was written on the side of your parting tool.
What, 60-30?
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be quite nice as it is, Steve. Then the little bit would fit into the lip on your left. The lid would stand proud of it.
I don't want to stand proud. What's it to mind
Your lid on the stick in a minute.
Lid on a stick. You're never going to let that down. Start getting the jokes ready, Martin, for next week.
Oh, there. I'm going to put that on the presentation. Martin's going to be turning a bowl on a stick. Right, let's get this quickly sanded up. 120, where's that gone? There it is. Right. There it is. Hiding in the corner.
$120. Did you go off air while you did the other 3 grits before you got to the end?
Yeah. Well, I wanted the text you'd finish, so I thought 120 would be good.
JP Woodworks is in. Oh, Jimmy.
Hi, Jamie.
Hello, Pete. Oh, Jamie. Hi, Jamie.
Somebody just wake Martin up now. Natalia give you a shake there, Martin, did she?
Yeah. She's working late tonight as well. She sat there reading a book.
Oh, well, that's probably because she claims overtime, I expect, isn't
She ain't clocked out yet.
She's company director now. Doesn't get overtime.
Oh, it doesn't get overtime. No overtime. Salaried, no overtime. Tough.
That was a crafty move, Martin. That was.
I know.
Especially when you
not
don't
even
pay her.
Wait, what?
Especially when you don't pay her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good
paid
point. That's a good point Andy's just made. Terry just writes a 120 on the back of all his 60 grit.
James, I've just got back from one.
We know. Don't tell us again, for God's sake. I'm sick of hearing it. Oh, God.
I'm back Wednesday night.
You spending your retirement, Terry?
Spending my children's inheritance so that me and Bruce said they can have the house, but we're spending all the money. I don't know how long I got left.
You keep talking about holidays. It's not going to be very long, I can assure you.
I'm not going to save it if I save it in case I live another 30 years or whatever. I'm going to spend as much as I can now.
And if I'm poor when I'm 90, who cares?
Who cares then? Yeah, I won't be going anywhere.
That's the way forward, Terry.
Government can look after you.
Henry Scholes was leaving. He says, "Stay safe and blessed, everyone."
Cheers, Henry.
Thank you, Henry.
Hey, Henry, see you later.
Thank you much. Gerard's up early tomorrow. Cheers, Gerard. He's off.
Oh,
Hey, Gerard, see you later, mate.
I thought you were retired. So you got the grandkids tomorrow or something? Little wee
There's
dogs.
lots of meetings and classes in the men's shed.
Oh, right. Okay.
So he's men shedding.
Oh, Haley from Wooden Bottles. I know it was Haley.
Yeah, she just came in the beginning. Haley was there.
Right, so that's signed up to
Opening
400.
a beer again, Brian, I think.
Yeah, I must have been pouring a drink.
Steve, can you wipe the shavings away off the lathe bed? Because then you can see the profile. That's it. Brilliant.
Let me just hoover up as well for you so you can see. Let me just clean the floor a little bit.
No, you're okay. No, you're fine, Steve. Don't go over the top. You're all right.
True, Robert. I will have lots of memories.
Yeah.
That's a pretty bit of wood,
Well,
that is.
that's until you start losing your memory, and then you'll be.
That's going now. Don't you worry.
That's a very pretty bit of wood, that is.
Yeah, some nice flecks on it.
Yeah.
Just nice.
It's a shame I've got to colour it.
Blimey, Jamie's still got a retro tin of Hampshire Sheen high gloss when it was called high gloss in the old yellow and white tin.
I have one of those.
Brian's got the aluminium one, I think, for first one you put it in.
I think you might not be using enough, JP.
Same as you're using it, isn't it?
Right. Did we say we're colouring the lid or are we leaving it natural?
We were talking about natural to begin with, were we not?
Yeah. It's a lovely, nice bit of timber as well.
Put the two bits of
yellow
timber
it.
together till we get a look.
Yep. Can you put the two bits side by side? I'm still going to say.
Show us the overhead. Show us the overhead. Today.
All right, give us a minute, Hitler.
No, turn it round so we can see the side of it and the overhead. There you go. Now put it down beside where the lid's going to be. There.
I'd leave it like that.
I think it's fine the way it is.
Yeah?
Yep, I think it's fine. Doesn't need anything else, I don't think. I'm not convinced I like the shape of the lid though. It's a bit domey looking.
Just Steve.
Yes.
Do the knob purple. Plum.
Oh,
Good job us after 9 o'clock.
do the knob.
He says paint it plum, all of it.
All of it? No, sure.
Yeah.
What does Pete? Oh, I've got to listen to Pete. He's a world-renowned colorist now.
Colorist.
Yeah, international
He's our new colorist.
Yeah.
That's too thick.
Don't forget to gold leaf the knob. Says.
Don't forget the golden envelope. I'll send it to you, Pete.
Yeah.
3 nights, Charlie. That was not 2 nights. It was 300 and something, 60 pounds, was it? Premier in.
Steve, have you been fighting with the cat?
Fighting with the cat? Where?
His hands are all scratched, yeah.
Oh no, I put a wing on my dad's car the other day, and that was the inner wing arch caught me.
Oh.
It's Renault's for you.
Renault's is French name for recovery.
Roy the boy says you should shape that knob like a plum.
Hey, he did well to get it like that. He did well to get it like that, Roy. Just leave it at that. Eh?
Yeah, don't push your luck, son.
JP Weaver says, do it earth. That's my new favourite colour.
Earth?
Yeah, like.
Oh, it's a lovely shade, that earth. Gorgeous. Yeah, Wivey Woodshed says he's still got one of the original beige and white striped original Hampshire Sheen waxes. Blimey, that is...
yeah, it's going back a bit now.
Yeah, crikey, that's 9 years.
I wonder if he thinks maybe it'd be worth something, you know, like a
auction antique. Yeah. Should have serial numbered them.
Yeah, first edition.
All they were, well, they are now batch numbered. They have been for a few years, but not originally.
Yeah, that would be right, Charlie. 215, 3 nights.
215 for 2 nights.
Yeah, so that would be 325, wouldn't it? Something like that.
And that's just for your bed, of course. So you got to pay your breakfast and stuff.
Buy your breakfast as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's a complete rip-off, guys.
Actually, it's quite a bit, this one. I am booked out. I don't know if I'm going yet.
Yeah, I'm not going because it cost me nearly £1,000 to go for the 3 days.
Well, I got the seminar in October.
That's what I'm going.
WGB seminar to arrange and go to for 3 days or whatever, and I'm also away most of September on holiday.
Not again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to AWGB seminar. I thought it would be a better value.
We got all these world-renowned wood turners,
10 demonstrators. Yep, 10 demonstrators to watch over 2 days. Brilliant.
It's quite nice, isn't it? You can pick up some tips and things and watch them work.
Harrogate's a nice show, but don't really need to buy any more tools.
Well, no, you got everything. That's because you don't go on holiday. You just buy tools.
That's true. I don't do holidays. Yeah. Well, it's hard to do holidays when you've got horses.
That's the thing.
It's expensive. It's expensive to put holiday.
I was just say, owning horses is like standing inside in a shower and ripping up £30 notes.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Standing outside in the rain, tearing up £5 notes, scattering them.
£25 notes. Poor Cameron, I can't wait till he retires. He says.
You've got a long way to go yet, Calvin.
Come on, Pauline, you ain't got no chance of that. You've got no chance.
I have to concur with Martin at this stage with the purple knob. Yep, it's going to work.
I think it'll work.
When's the entries to the club challenge finish, Martin? Or are they finished already?
Wednesday, I think it is. Or it might be a bit later. Oh no, your club discount stuff finishes on Wednesday. I can't remember what I said. I think it's. Oh, hang on, I'll have a look.
Paul Captain have just put in the chat 9.5 years until you retire. I take it that's until you retire, Paul. 9.5 years. So that's really 9 years and 6 months, not 9.5 years, Mr. Calvin. You can't decimalize everything.
Just a point, Martin. Are you? Oh, go on. Go on, carry on.
I'm saying, sorry, Steve. The club challenge last entry is 18th, 19th, so Thursday or Friday next week.
Thursday or Friday next week.
What is it?
Yeah. Boxes.
Suppose I better do something.
It is.
That's why you. That's why
I know what it was. It's okay.
And you can't enter this. You can't enter this one because it's been. It's been inspired by the joke.
I'm going to enter it. I'm going to enter it under Martin's name.
Simon, the discussion meeting is on the 22nd. There's 5 Mondays in April, so we're on the 22nd.
So it's none this coming Monday then?
Nope. 22nd.
Why?
Bit of sand and sealer.
Are you taking? I don't know if it's appropriate to ask this question now, but when you go Saturday to Steve's club, are you taking any products? Is that allowed or what?
Yeah, I've got. I'll speak to you afterwards, Terry.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're away Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, taking product to all of the clubs to sell, plus all the tools and sharpening because we're away for so long.
Yeah.
And all of the wooden stuff can't take product. So each of the clubs that we're visiting has a discount code available for the members that they can place an order with a discount beforehand.
Yeah.
And essentially free shipping because we're going to bring it with us.
You need a bigger van, Mark.
Sorry?
You need a bigger van. You should do van sales.
Yeah, Les keeps telling me I should get a van so I can put my fishing kit in it when I'm not going off the demonstration.
Yes, yeah.
That's a cunning plan for Les to get his fishing kit in beside yours. Yeah. He's not so soft.
Les has a van.
Paul Calvin says, I'm going early. I'm planning to be medically retired at 60. I just need to pick the medical condition yet.
Well, Lucy says she reckons she'd have to be dead to retire. No, you don't, Lucy. Just get rid of the kids when they're old enough.
Yeah, that's kids.
Once they're gone, that's semi-retired. And you're almost retired then.
When the kids grow up and start earning their own money.
Yeah, keep you then. Like,
yeah, I
keep
wish.
Me not.
Yeah, I wish too, yeah.
Yeah, all 3 of ours are at uni at the moment, so that's...
Yeah, that's expensive.
It
doesn't last forever, though, man.
No.
No, I think they've each got another 3 years yet.
Oh, 3 years.
Well,
That's the youngest. That's the youngest one, I take it.
No, we've got daughters just coming to the end of year 1 of a 4-year educational psychology course.
Okay.
Natalia's son is in Bristol doing criminal psychology, and my son is in London doing a 4-year fashion marketing course.
Oh.
So when they finish their psychology courses, you know, you and Natalia haven't got open hell.
No, I know.
He's psychoanalyzing you all the time.
I know, they're already doing it. And go and see them, they look at you and go, so how does that make you feel?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Ruth did a psychology degree, and, every time I look at her, I think, here we go.
Yeah.
Interrogation again. Yep.
Take me words.
Yeah, it's really fun to play with them just by coming out with the most outlandish things. Oh, okay.
Out of the blue, innit, you know.
walking around the garden pretending to be a duck or something like that.
Peter's just replied to Lucy and said, "Just because you're dead, the chores still need doing, Lucy. Get on with it." Oh dear. Andy the Valley Woodturner says, technically I've retired from one job. I've retired from 3 now, and I'm finally retired now.
When did I win? 1, 2. Yeah, I retired from 4 jobs. I've got a job just keeping Ruth happy. Which takes very little.
My job now, unfortunately, is to keep myself happy.
It takes very little to keep Ruth happy. I just fancy going down to town to Chewy. She's happy, yeah. Chewy, state, what's the name agents? Travel agents.
Terry, we all know who Chewy is. You don't have to explain.
Everybody happy.
And then say, let's go to Costa Coffee afterwards. She's happy as anything. What she knows.
Not the Costa del Sol.
Well, I've been there about 10 times. I don't want to go there again.
It cost a fortune.
I remember once
I don't do Costa Coffee or any of those places.
I don't know if I told you I got a friend in Cyprus. That's why I went away this week, because he lives up in the mountains and we go and see him quite often. And
sorry, Pete from Twisted Trees is just asking me a question. If you had a bit of paint missing on the transition, presumably from the lid to the knob, how would you get around that problem?
Yeah.
I could be really rude here and say I'd mask it properly, but
mask it properly. But Steve didn't. That's what he's saying it for.
A little bit in there.
You use the masking tape better, yeah.
Oh, no. Sand and sealer weren't quite dry.
What have you done?
Sand and sealer weren't
stuck on it.
Do it again. Sand it off. Do it again.
Oh, I've ruined it.
Sand it off. Do it again.
So you only need 1 coat of sanding sealer.
Bottoms.
Anyway.
I was still a bit patchy.
Well, maybe.
Anyway, we went to see my friend one day in Cyprus, and while we were over there, my mate said, "Fancy going to Gran Canaria next week?" I thought, "How are we going to do that? Because we're in Cyprus." He said, "Well, that's all right. Just book a flight." So we booked the flight from Bristol Airport to Gran Canaria. The flight he was on, we booked, and we flew back in the plane. Got off, went from arrivals to departures, got back in the same plane. So we got off and flew off to Gran Canaria. It's the same team.
Crew ever.
He said, "Did you stay on the plane?" I said, "No." I said, "I just brought me dirty washing. We're going to Gran Canaria." It was perfect timing.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, it was magic. Of course, we met the mate in the departures. I said, "Yeah." I said, "We haven't washed our stuff yet." "Oh, we'll do it when I go to a Gran Canaria." That. I said to Reese, "I don't know, the timing's the timing's brilliant. Look, we get off of there, and 40 minutes later we fly from there. So let's hope our plane's not late." Because it turned out to be the same plane. We just cleaned it and then went off to Gran Canaria. So we were on the same thing. We could have just sat on board and stayed there.
Do.
Yes, Andrew Wivey, which says, "Steve, you could always ask Mike Walt for the masking tape lessons."
I need them.
Mike had a problem recently with masking.
Not recently, always.
You must have missed that episode.
Oh no, Christ.
He had a disaster one night with masking tape.
He stuck to his hands more than they stuck to the work. It's brilliant.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it was a complete disaster. You put it on back to front and start the
back to front. He winded it on. That'll be all right. Took it away, just fell off.
Oh God!
Wound the lathe up and start the flap and
flapping everywhere. Brilliant
disaster.
It was like it was scripted. It was that good.
It was funny, yeah.
I remember Mike did a live during COVID, and bless him, he was a little bit nervous with loads of people watching him and stuff like that. And he was faffing about as he does, and he switched the lathe on, and he presents the bowl gouge to the bowl, and it doesn't cut. He's like, "What's going on?" Cutting. It's not cutting. And there's loads of comments going, your lathe's going backwards, Martin.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. It was brilliant.
5 minutes to read the comments. It was very funny.
And the other time when he left the camera on the Pro Edge for 10 minutes. He's standing there late, talking away.
Talking away, yeah. We can see with
describing
the
what he was doing after he was watching the Pro Edge. I think Pete had to ring him. I think it was either Pete or Mark had to ring him eventually.
Yeah, tell him to change his camera. We all make mistakes.
It's funny. That's what makes it fun.
Do.
You can leave, Mick, if you want. It's no problem.
What's wrong with
you
Mick?
here. He just says we go be all night. That's right.
No, that's all right.
You got a better offer, Mick?
You know where the off button is, Mick.
Yeah, buzz off, Mick. You know, see you at the club. Take a Mick there. Take the Mick there. Take a Mick to the club.
Mick will go by himself. You don't have to take the Mick. He'll go by himself.
That's better.
That's better.
Slightly.
Wait for it to dry slightly.
Use some shavings and burnish it old school.
Old school. When the dust get it though.
Steve's workshop. We look if there's any shavings left.
There you go.
There you go. What's wrong with that?
Very nice.
Jim says, "Nah, I'm staying just to see what else happens."
Right, let's get that parted off. Get the back of them sanded up. Put them back out of the way.
Don't let it drop on the floor, Steve.
It'll be the first time if he doesn't.
Huh? Yeah. Good man. Good night, Lucy.
See you, Lucy. Thanks for coming over.
Good night, Lucy. Time is it? Everybody's going. It's only 9:20.
Don't forget the housework tomorrow, Lucy.
2 kids in bed, 1 still to go, and then the 4 adults can collapse in a heap. Oh well. Just stay up all night. Clean the rest of the house up. And, get ready for breakfast.
4 adults? Hold on a minute. I'm confused.
Don't ask questions, Brian.
No, I'm not. Steve Perkins says, I know this might be a bit late, but what wood is it that's being turned?
Piece of ash, and the top is a piece of beech. That's a piece of beech. That's a piece of ash.
We can't see that.
Right. What am I doing?
Sand in the lid.
Pete says he had to clean up Sunday, as I knew I'd be on camera with Brian. Yeah, you will indeed.
When's that?
Sunday.
Oh, of course, Steve's doing a live, son. You got your link up? Put it in if you are, Pete.
No, Pete's not doing a live on Sunday, Terry. I am.
Sorry, Brian's doing live. Put your link in, Brian.
I haven't done it yet.
Just let everybody know. Just let everybody know I'm away, and Brian's doing it live this Sunday, and Pete's
correct.
doing.
But it won't
Brian
be 7
and Pete
o'clock.
and
It will be
Mike are going to
7:30.
share Sundays in future, and then I'll just do the occasional one.
No, they won't, Terry.
When you're not on holiday.
7:30 I'll be on a Sunday, guys, if you want to come and join us. Be my first live turning since
November.
October. Or November.
November, I thought it was, but October's good enough.
Might be November.
Good night, James.
Good night, James.
See you, James.
Time for
Thanks for
gin and
coming over.
tonic, he says.
Can you drink and watch?
Nope, gone off with his lady to have a gin and tonic and a chill.
Ward Wilson's joined us all the way from the west coast of Arizona.
Hello, Ward.
Ward, how you doing, bud?
Hello. When did you get that laid, Steve?
Can't remember. Must
6
be.
months ago?
Yeah,
6
maybe.
months ago, maybe?
Yeah, it must be 6
Yeah, it
months
must be
ago.
6 months.
Pete will tell us. He's in the chat. It's Pete's old lady.
It's Pete's old, yeah.
Right, okay.
It's Pete upgraded to a Soprano.
He went for a Zambrano, is right.
Hey.
Because it was up here in Lincolnshire, he had to come up and get it, so he brought that one up for Steve. On the pretext that Steve would go over and help
There
him
you
lift
go.
his Soprano into his van.
It was July of last year.
So nearly a year
July
ago.
last
Wow.
Nearly a year ago already. My God.
Wow. I've eaten one since then, and I always thought it was a record.
Well,
The old one was
That's
record.
nice, man.
yeah, the old one.
His old one's a record, pal.
Yeah,
The twin bar one, if you remember.
I do.
But that's an Axminster 406 now.
Mm-hmm.
I only got it because they
Thank-
kept
thank
taking the
you,
Mickey
Mike.
out of me.
He did, didn't we?
Yeah. We did. Pink.
We said we're using a toy, Steve. What are you using a toy for?
Why are you still using that toilet?
You got upset. Pete needed to change, so we had to get rid of it. So what was that?
Pete says, and I drove back very carefully with the weight of the Zabrano in the van.
I bet.
Because Pete's van's not what you would call new.
Isn't it?
Yeah, no. In fact,
We
Pete
did collapse
actually
the
thought
suspension the other day, didn't it?
yeah,
When
he
he was
thought,
full of
he thought
logs.
his van had died at the beginning of this year.
They fixed it though.
But they fixed it, yeah. It's still going.
Still going.
That's great.
You've been real fussy with this bass. I mean,
It's all about the bass.
it's all about the bass. No treble. Fred Gulliver says he's really looking forward to my live. Brian, you've been missed. Yeah. Not so sure I'm looking forward to it, to be honest, but yeah, we'll be
you'll
there.
be fine.
We'll have a bit of crack. And we're going to do the challenge, the chalice challenge. I think. It may well
turn
be.
something simple like a
maybe-
trombler or something, you know.
Yeah, nice simple trombler, yeah. 6 foot trombler,
Yeah.
yeah. No. It will be I think we'll do the chalice, but maybe a 2-part chalice. Or a 2-piece. Like a bowl on a stick, basically.
You wait till
Sorry,
you're on.
Brian,
You wait till you're on your
Brian.
live on Sunday.
Brian, if you're if you're taking your time because you haven't done it for a long time, you can always do a 2-part one, and you could turn the following Sunday as well, Brian. I don't mind.
I'm going to turn the bowl on a stick on Sunday just for the fun of it.
Don't do that. Martin's doing it on Saturday.
Oh dear.
Oh, Haley's control box on our 406 is broken, so the engineer's coming out on Tuesday.
Maxminster are good with their
Yeah.
Their
I just swap it over.
what's the word I was looking for?
Aftercare.
Sorry.
Customer
Aftercare,
service.
That's it. So a wreck apart, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
We pulled the 3 lathes out of the cupboard yesterday, and one of the speed controls was broke on one of our lathes in the club. So
that looks nice, Steve.
Yes. Good job, Martin's here. That looks good.
Yeah, it does. Just a shame about the
hashtag bowleristic challenge.
Yeah. It's got a little bit of a rattle, but she's all right.
Well, it has not, has it?
That's right. Well, if it moves, it'll still open, won't
it? Yeah. Steve.
Sorry?
Simon said, "On the hashtag bowl on the stick."
That's next month's hashtag.
Barry's Wood Creation's got to go. See you later, Barry.
See you later, Barry. Thank you.
Well, you're good, Barry, because we're finished now anyway, so you're grand.
Let's just zoom this out.
Still some people watching, of course.
So there you go, little pot.
Not really very many questions from Martin this evening, I have to say.
No.
No, it's been quite nice.
It's been quite nice.
For you tonight, Martin, is it?
That's very good, Steve.
Very nice, Steve.
Yeah, it looks good, yeah. I like it.
What's with that purple knob?
Does look set it off nicely.
Knob's a little bit big, but I'm just being picky now.
For God's sake.
No, it's all right. It's fine, Brian.
Do you know what? You can't please them, can you? You can't please them. Knob's too big, your knob's too pink.
Several people saying, Steve, that looks good from a distance.
Yeah, guys, it does look good. That looks really good when I'm in the storeroom.
I'll tell you what has caught my eye is that egg in the background.
Egg? What egg?
Oh, yeah.
Resin egg.
Oh, that one.
Egg next to that
is
egg.
it resin or is it?
It's plastic.
That caught my eye.
3D printed.
Do you 3D print that?
Yep.
You can't carve, can you? So, you know.
I was going to say, I want to know how you turned that, you boy.
No,
he didn't turn it.
I turned that one. This one's out of a chameleon filament. But look at this. You see the striping in it? The filament didn't filament didn't really go very well.
Just caught my eye.
Michael McEwen's just asking me if I'm coming to any shows on this side of the pond. I'm assuming that's the Atlantic pond.
Yep.
The plan is to be going to SWAT in August and doing a few lessons at Woodworld of Texas in Dallas whilst we're there. And if we can possibly work it out, then I'll be down in Houston to do a day demo on the Saturday before SWAT. If we can work it out, I'm not sure how it's going to work yet, but other than that, SWAT's on the cards for this year. But it's not confirmed just yet.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Ian.
Well,
we're back.
Brian's asleep.
What?
He's nodded off.
I'm not asleep at all. I'm trying to answer something.
He just looked.
He spent most of the night leaning on his elbows like that. Right, so
I'm old. I'm nearly as old as Terry.
No comment. So don't forget. Don't
forget what I've forgotten.
A week today. Get your pictures over for hashtag week. I personally won't be here on the 21st, but I will make sure I do a video for the 21st. I'm doing a farmer's market, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but I'm doing a farmer's market. But like I said, I will do a video for that. So get your pictures over. A few people sent them over to me already, which look quite interesting. Hashtag decorative chalice. Decorated chalice.
Decorated chalice.
Yeah. So this is the one I did. So this is the one I did Sunday. With the gold inside. So yeah. So get your pictures over to me. And then I will do a montage for the 21st. Other than that, I don't think there's much to shout about. Really, other than thanking Martin for being here tonight, as always. A pleasure.
Don't forget,
Martin's coming to your club on Saturday.
He is coming to my club on Saturday. Yes, he will be at the Kingsland Woodturners on Saturday, the 20th of April. 10 till 4. Like I said at the beginning, if you would like to come, you're more than welcome. You can buy tickets on the door. So if you would like more information about the day, the website is in the chat. I've just put the website back in the chat.
There you go. Yep.
And the postcode is...
Susan says she'll see you.
Yep, Susan's coming.
She said so. She'll
And
be
the
there
postcode for the venue is
Susan.
PE321SA. Excuse me.
Oh, Fred Gulliver's made a controversial statement. He said a chalice needs a lid. In actual fact, a chalice doesn't need a lid. But they can have lids. Lots of religious ones have lids that they take off to stop the dust getting into the wine. But it doesn't need to have one.
Andy says, question, Steve. As you're at the farmer's market, can you see if they got airbags for tractor steps? Sorry, Brian.
Martin will not know what that means.
I do.
Oh, you do you?
Yeah.
We mentioned it the other night at the club, didn't we?
Oh, I did, yeah, right enough. I did, yeah.
So other than that, yeah, it's not much to shout.
The resulting broken ribs.
I'd just like to thank all the people who have made orders on the new website. I really do appreciate your support. It means the world. And like I say, if I can't get it, message me and we might be able to. So, but no, thank you for everybody who supported the new venture, should we say? So, other than that, I think we're about there, aren't we? Oh, one thing I was going to shout. Martin mentioned it before we went live. Martin is now producing a litre. Is it a litre tin of sand and sealer?
Yeah.
The 1 1 litre.
Good stuff. That's
the 1 litre of sand and sealer. So obviously, if you use a lot of it, more cost effective to buy it that way.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
and I do.
And depending upon how the sales of this stuff goes, we'll probably do litre bottles of the oils as well.
Good idea. Good idea.
Well, I don't use it. I don't use enough of the oils to make a litre bottle. I don't think. But no, you never know. It's a good idea.
Doug Miller says, Martin, I mentioned your finishing university to my dad. He's having great grand time working through it.
Good.
That's nice. Thank you, Doug. I'm glad.
Yeah, we should chat about that while we're here, just in case nobody knows about it. HampshireSheen.com.
Yes.
Go on, Martin.
Yeah, HampshireSheen.com/academy. If you haven't signed up to it yet, it's completely free. There's over 3 hours of me droning on. Sorry, there's over 3 hours of videos.
Educational videos is what you're trying to say, man.
Of my finishing hints and tips and the best way to use the Hampshire Sheen range of products. And I'm going to be completely honest here and put my professional wood turner's hat on. A lot of the techniques in the Finishing Academy can be applied to other manufacturers of finishes too. But of course, they're all about Hampshire Sheen, and it's completely free. Anybody can join up to it if you want to know the best way to apply any of the products that we produce here at Hampshire Sheen. And yeah, 3 hours for 13 or 14 videos, one about each of the core range of products that we make here. And yeah, you can
most excellent.
Yeah, it's completely free.
So the way you get that is if you would like to take part in it, you need to put it in your basket, submit it. Am I saying this right? Submit it, and then you will send them a code to get access to the.
Yeah. You pay for it, but it's nothing. It's just because it's
a free course. Yeah. Pete has just put the link in the chat there. Well done, Pete.
Yeah.
So so totally free, well worth doing. Even like Martin said, even if you just want to. Even if you don't use Hampshire Sheen, it's well worth doing. It teaches a lot about sanding and sealing and other bits and bobs as well.
Yeah.
I see Adrian's on time as usual.
Oh, Adrian, what's going on?
Hello, Adrian. Yeah, glad you made it.
Welcome along, Adrian.
Oh, hi, Adrian. See you in a couple of weeks.
Right, so over there, I think we're there. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming and joining us. As always, thank you, Martin. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Terry. No, anytime, mate. You're welcome anytime.
You're welcome.
So
yeah.
Who we got next month? I believe it's the Easywood crew. I believe next month is it May next month? Yeah, no, May. Easywood crew here in May. So hopefully we will have Doug, Christy, I come and Chris, that's the one. Christy and Chris, that's it. Yeah.
Yes.
So hopefully we'll have all three of them here in the chat room. It was a great live last time, so hopefully they'll be entertained again. So like I say, that'll be next month. Myself, Brian, and Terry has something new for you next week, but that's it. That's all I'm mentioning. That's all I'm mentioning.
See nothing.
So anyway, with that, we are going. So I hope you all have a great weekend. I'm not sure if I'll be live on Sunday because my youngest daughter's coming back from Egypt on Sunday, and she should be back home around about 12:30, 1 o'clock. So I may be putting a video up instead, depending on what time. If a flight,
yeah, he's got to find somewhere to put the camels.
yeah, she sold her boyfriend for 2 camels. We're having one here, and his mum and dad's having one.
well, that was a good deal.
So anyway, I don't know if I'll be alive, but if a flight is delayed, then I will be doing a live. But if not, then I'll be putting a video up. So anyway, keep an eye out for it. Other than that, have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next one. So don't forget, Brian's on live tomorrow, Sunday. So if you had a link up, we could put it in the chat, but you ain't done a link. You know what he's like.
7:30. You don't need a link. You'll be there at
7:30.
Right. Okay, guys. So thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Speak to you soon, and bye for now. See you guys. So bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye for now. Have a great weekend.
That's all, folks.